Hello everyone. Today we are going to be talking about something I have been wrestling with, and that is Halloween. So let's go. So Halloween, it's a really fun holiday where you dress up, you get candy, you spend time with friends. And so I really have avoided challenging myself on this. When I first heard it was pagan, I just gave myself the excuse of like, oh well, that's not my intention, so it's fine. But if I'm being honest with myself, that's not a good reason to justify it. And I don't want to just blind myself because I don't like what I may see. The more I learn about Halloween, the more I realize how pagan it really is. And as much as I would just like to say, oh, I'm just dressing up and getting candy, is that really the case? I don't want to challenge that, but let's do that. Halloween is celebrated by Satanists, witches, and the world in general. It's one of the 8 main holidays witches celebrate. Although we may not have the same intentions they do when celebrating this holiday, does that really justify celebrating it? Should we really be associating ourselves with such an evil holiday? Poor kids would knock on doors for pastries called soul cakes, and in return, they would pray for the homeowner's dead relatives. This eventually was modernized into what we now call trick-or-treating. They believed, and some still do believe, that bad spirits would come out, and to avoid getting recognized, they would disguise themselves to try avoid getting harmed by these bad spirits. This we now know as dressing up, and these practices were made more family-friendly by the Roman Catholics, who tried to introduce their practices in a more subtle way so that people would more likely be okay with participating in them. Instead of rituals to the dead, they're just dressing up and getting candy. And it worked. Now no one wants to question them or change for them. Here's another thing. I know some people will say that it's okay to celebrate Halloween if you have the right intentions. And that's something I wanted to go along with for so long because it just makes it so much easier. But let's be honest, that is not the best excuse. Intentions are important, but also actions are as well. Just because we may have a good intention towards something does not mean our actions are good as well. Even just think of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They knew that that idol was not real. They could have just bowed down and said, well, our intention isn't actually to worship it. We just don't want to get killed. But no, they didn't, because actions are important. Both intentions and actions are important, not just one or the other. It's good that you don't want to intentionally participate in the evil side of Halloween, but that doesn't mean you're still not unintentionally participating in the bad rituals of it. And it's really hard to be a part of Halloween without being a part of the rituals, because that's pretty much all of Halloween is. It's different rituals. If we're being honest, Halloween is a bunch of occultic rituals just with different labels to make ourselves feel better, and also with people with better intentions to justify it. And even if you somehow manage to avoid all of that, it's still not ideal to participate in a holiday associated with evil. Even the founder of Satan Church said he was happy that Christians at least celebrate the devil once a year. I'm still learning more about this, and I feel like I've just hit the surface level, but this stuff is so interesting and I wish more people talked about it. And it's really hard because I'm trying to follow God, and it's frustrating when I learn that more and more of this stuff is not ideal that I'm a part of. So I hope that y'all found this interesting. Also, thank you so much for watching, because I know you probably likely disagree with me. So thank you for giving me a chance anyway, and explain to me in the comments why you disagree, and I would love to hear it. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to Nick Jones, who did a great video on Halloween. It's just a lot longer, so I thought it'd be good to give a summary video for those who do not have as long of an attention span. I have his video and channel in the description below if any of y'all are curious about that. I hope you guys have a great day, and I want to challenge you because I know a lot of people who celebrate this and it's hard going against the crowd. So I hope this actually challenges you, and let me know your thoughts below. Bye guys!